everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have my overview for the final two episodes of Season 1 of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and I have to say, these two episodes were really good, and most of my predictions were correct, except for one kind of. Two really, but one basically. I'll get to that in a few minutes. Anyway. Episode 9. Well, I was correct. We did see a second round between Scorpion and Spider-Man after a brawl between the Scorpions and the 110th Street Gang. And halfway through the fight, in fact towards the end of it, the leader of the 110th bailed. Like, he just bolted. He was done. So I think that's probably him out of the gang. Oh no, what a shame. So, wasn't very good dude anyway. Well, not surprisingly, he did start literally a gang. So, yeah, I can't say I'm surprised he left. He did seem like a bit of a coward anyway, to be honest. Like, it did seem like he was always looking after his own skin more than anyone else's, and he really proved it in this episode. Anyway, what else happened? Well, we saw Nico's first interaction with Spider-Man since finding out that he was Peter Parker. She wasn't as mad at him this time because, he did save her life. So, all's forgiven by the end of the episode. But the main takeaway from this episode was that Spider-Man almost snapped. Yeah. Spider-Man nearly killed the Scorpion. However, Lonnie was able to stop him. How? Well, initially, the 110th Street Gang was going to raid all of the Octavius tech that was being incarcerated by the NYPD, and I can't remember who the other organisation was that was with Secretary Ross, I don't remember, but all of it was being incarcerated by them. However, the 110th Street Gang initially was going to take it all. And Lonnie went for a look during the fight with Scorpion and found this blue mist, which I have a theory is Super Soldier Serum. And I think Lonnie is now a super soldier. Yeah. And in the end, he was able to help Spider-Man beat the living daylights out of the Scorpion, but did stop Spider-Man from killing him, which he was on the verge of doing. Now, the other episode, episode 10. This episode had a vastly different tone, because in this episode, we find out what Norman Osborn has been up to. And the answer was he was building a space bridge. Yeah, a gateway into space. However, just before he opens it, Doctor Strange shows up to stop him. There's Doctor Strange again. And it turns out all the interns, so Peter and his colleagues on the internship program, inadvertently helped to make this thing. Yeah. Who saw that coming? Well, Amadeus apparently, although I don't really believe that. Anyway, Doctor Strange showed up to stop it from opening. It was opened anyway. And what do you know? The symbiotes from the first episode appeared. And when Peter said, wait, this is the guy that destroyed my school, Doctor Strange didn't know anything about that. Alarm bells started going off in my head. But in the end, there was a whole fight between the symbiotes, Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, which led to Doctor Strange time travelling to the events of the first episode. It was a time loop. The 10th episode's events directly affected the first episode's events, which ended up leading to the 10th episode, which led back to the first episode. You get the idea. Yeah, it was a time loop, and it turns out the events from this episode caused Spider-Man to happen, because it also turns out that Norman Osborn was trying to recreate Spider-Man's powers. But the spider he did it with was the spider that ultimately made Spider-Man. Yeah. Real confusing stuff, I know. Yeah. Now, at the end of the episode, well, everything kind of went wrong. It all went badly. In the end, Peter was considering leaving Oscorp, and Nico said to Harry, well, you could just start your own company for interns. And Harry says, you know what? Yeah, I will. And in the end, he created the World Engineering Brigade, or WEB, which is a reference to the Avengers campus in all the Disney theme parks across the world. Because that is one of the organisations based there, with Spider-Man, which I find pretty cool, to be honest. I'm really glad that was thrown in there. Wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad it was. But at the end of the last episode, we saw a load of names being emailed about this World Engineering Brigade, including Ned Leeds, by the way. Very happy to see him included. And of course, some of the interns from Oscorp. However, Amadeus rejected. Surprise, surprise. However, Asher and Jean accepted. Because Jean, it turns out, is working with Daredevil. And there's my other prediction. I kind of got it right that we'd see Daredevil again. We did not, however, see Matt Murdock. Bit of a shame, but hopefully he'll be in the second season. Anyway, though, that's going to do it for this overview of the final 2 episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So please, like the vid, subscribe to mine and Roxanne's channels. Her link is down in the description. My sub button is down there. Please click those and the bell icons to get both sets of our notifications, comments as well. Because why not? Let me know what you thought of these final 2 episodes of Spider-Man and what are your predictions for next season. Once you've done that too, please follow me on my social medias. They'll be in the link tree in the description below. That is going to be Roxanne's website. And lastly, please do share the vid with all your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you all tomorrow with another video. Goodbye!